Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a solo... Sorry, I just punched the mic there. Doing a solo commentary video today. Hopefully we get a good game for you. Tips and tricks, I guess, along the way, if anything happens, and hope you enjoy. I'm going to go over here for this green drop and this custom. However, we're not going to take too long because we're not stupid. So, what you need to practice, if you have not ever thought about practicing this, is how fast you can do drops. I don't know how fast that was, but that was pretty decent. Luckily, I was able to hit F the entire time and just speed pick up everything. Auto pickup is good and bad. I would definitely say, okay, alright. We have a kid, and we have him backing up his motorcycle. What are we doing here? This was a guy that was actually terrorizing me in pregame. Please do not get off. Alright, you got off. We're gonna go for a custom in the middle of a gunfight. Okay, that was grim. So, lesson number 1, kids. Do not ever do what Grim just did. He didn't even get rid of his M16. He kept it and he just traded it for an M13, his M4. So that means that someone else was over there in firing range, which means that we're going to double back very quickly to the green drop, seeing if they're going to take either the muscle car or the ATV that I left. So that side of the drop I was at. I took that side. We're also going to check upgrade station very quickly, making sure to keep everything quite timely. So the muscle car is not moved, which is good. Alright, so we have no footprint indicators, no audio cues, so we're gonna get out of here. There's no reason to stay around, okay? Waiting in this game and camping in certain spots, this isn't PUBG. Okay, this isn't PUBG, this is a different game. We're playing a different game here, so we're gonna play differently. This Fusa Era Per guy, he is real, and I know that because I do something called watching the kill feed. Very easy, very easy. What you can do is, all you have to literally do is play like 3 games, and the names that you see often are gonna be bots. And if they're very plain and they use any weapon other than a shotgun and a sniper, because those are specifically real people only weapons. Bots will never use that. I don't think they are able to. Maybe if they don't have a weapon already and you drop them. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. If you do know, however, please comment down below. Unfortunately, we only have 38 people left. We only have 5 kills. This is a very disappointing game. Luckily, it's going to be educational because I'm educating you. Or just reminding you of the obvious, not to play stupid. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simply go behind the vehicle, because usually the vehicle goes another foot or 2 when you stop it quite fast, and then it's going to bump you, and then you're going to slow fall, and it's going to piss you off because it's a stupid mechanic in the game that they didn't fix. Now, this is a bot, but if that were a real guy, I would circle around and get high ground on him and not stop in the middle of the street and try to fight him. Now, what Grim did was even more stupid, is he intentionally got off of his ATV. He ran with his back toward me, an enemy, and he got himself into the custom gun menu. Now, impressively enough, he did select a custom weapon. Unfortunately for him, and unimpressively enough, he's now in the lobby or in another game because he's dead. Why? Because he was stupid. Do not ever do that. If you are in the middle of a gunfight, this is what's called taking care of what's important. Alright, you're a little bit of a turd, and I totally just did that on accident, and that was an awesome move. Now, there's a Ravener class that just almost blew up my vehicle, and what I did is I did the switch seat maneuver. If you are in the passenger seat, you're technically not driving the vehicle, which means that the Ravener class stops locking onto your vehicle because you're not technically driving it, you're a passenger. And we're going to find him over here, being a little camping turd. And most likely, we're just going to check the main points of cover. And of course, just like I claimed before, they don't just deploy and run away. No, they wouldn't do that. They play skillfully and strategically. Now, we have a child that I'm guessing is a bot. He ran from this building all the way over here. Now, it took us quite a while. Okay, now we have a sniper Ladora up there. We're going to handle him very simply. So, you see he's over there. What we're going to do is called third-person peek over the hill. Now, we're just going to wait for that little LED flashlight to appear, and we're just going to simply aim down the scope, and we're going to miss because we suck, and we're going to hit the Ravager class. Oh, dear God. Alright, just kidding. I didn't miss the first one. Alright, I don't know how. I missed that one. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to regroup. So the guy actually at this building he might have... Okay, so there's this thing, and it's called a very polished game. And what you can do is you can aim at an enemy combatant, and you can mag dump them, and miss basically all of your shots. It's a fantastic feature called This Game Is Not Polished, and also that bot should not be healing and standing still on top of a very open piece of cover. Now, this Ravager class guy, he did one thing wrong. He entered my lobby. Now, the second thing he did wrong was he picked Ravager class. And the third thing he did wrong is he no longer addressed the actual real-life human being sniper staring at him. Instead, he deployed a Ravager class and decided to just have a staring contest with a bot. Now, what I did right there is I used my car for temporary cover. You can do this by simply going behind your car and angling it in front of, right, the enemy combatant. So, even though it was a bot, it was for educational purposes only. Please don't judge me for trying to outplay a bot. Now we're up to 12 kills. We have 11 people left. What you can do is you can simply minus the number of yourself from enemy people. Now we can see that the Fuzibu something in another language guy, he has an XPR. Now we have an antelope here that is skinned. If they have skins on their vehicles, it's actually much easier to know where they are and if you're real and if you're in the game. So he's lost a complete element of surprise. Also, because we're kill feed watching, we know what weapon he has and we know how to counter it. Don't be a stupid little spammer and hard scope and stand still. Now, the good thing is that I have no idea where the hell this guy is because I heard a gunshot over here and now there's nothing. So we're just going to go back. We're also going to check the map very quickly, and the 2 drops that have just recently dropped that we haven't touched are not open, which means he's currently not at 1. So there's a bot in front of us. We're just going to run him over and put him to sleep. So the good thing is now we know he's in a cargo truck. Why are we in a cargo truck in a solo game? So this is what we can do. Very simply, go here, and we just beam his car. Now, this does absolutely nothing effective, it just pisses him off. And we're going to lead our shots because we have more than 3 brain cells, and we know that when you're going forward far away, in order to hit your shots, you have to lead your shots. Now, of course, this nice, pleasant-sounding wind audio glitch is now in the background, and it instantly went away. That's very confusing. So we know okay, restart. We know he is in a cargo truck, which means he highly, highly, highly limits his mobility. We went for a custom drop down there because it's taken and I didn't touch it. Now, I also know that the cargo truck's down there. What we're going to do is we're going to put our car out of his way so he can't really snipe and blow us up. And what he's going to do is get back in his cargo truck. Now, because we have 60 or 50 bullets to throw at this guy, we're just going to throw 50 bullets at him. And what is he doing? So notice how I'm not hard scoping and I'm actually moving around. This is called not being stupid. Now, I don't see him, so I'm not going to keep shining my flashlight in his face. And just kidding, we're going to go back for a second peek. And we're not going to find him. Now, he is zone, and what we need to realize is it's a 1v useless bots. So he took zone, which was smart. However, he didn't, because he didn't take high ground of zone. He took low ground of zone. So now we know he has an RPD and an XPR, which is basically 2 very not skillful weapons to use. The XPR, however, is useful when you know how to use it. Alright, this bot is fantastic, and he's the greatest player I've ever been against, because that was an amazing lead. Now, we're going to look down, we're going to look down, we're going to look down, we're going to bait. We're gonna bait shots, hopefully, maybe, no. I'm guessing he's behind that building because that's where he stopped his cargo truck. Now we're gonna look behind us, obviously, because we still are technically in zone, but obviously people can be from R6. We're gonna keep looking, look at rooftops especially. Snipers obviously need a clear line of sight to hit targets, so the higher you are, the more things you can see over, rather have to see through. Now, this technique is called the Jumpy Boy Cricket Man, Kangaroo Ants and Pants Spastic Jump. I don't know, just jump around, it's harder to hit. If you're a moving target, you're harder to hit than a not moving target. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna miss that shot, we're gonna not shoot, we're gonna hit that shot, and then we're gonna realize that this guy's kind of a bit of a coward. The good thing is he has an RPD. The bad thing is that he has low ground. The also bad thing is that he doesn't have a class that can really help him here. He could have ninja, he could have quick strike, he could have pumped, he could have something movement based that would give an advantage close range. However, he's not close range. And this is what the equation for math is, and for gaming, time equals space. The more space you have away from someone, the more time you have to react. So if he was closer and had a shotgun and tried to push me, obviously that would be scary and terrifying, and I would crap my pants and scream like a little girl and sporadically run away and try to run away. However, he's limited himself now that he's lost zone. I also have the high ground on him, and I also have high ground cover. He's going to need to cross this road, which means he's probably not over at those buildings anymore.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Maybe? Quite frankly, I don't know. So, what we're going to do, very simply, we're going to create cover. And we're also going to bait shots. So we're going to put this right here. We're going to put that in zone. Hopefully he tries to blow that up, which would not only reveal where he is, but also would give me cover that he can't shoot through. So, keep looking literally everywhere because I'm not really sure where he is, but I'm kind of sure. This is kind of scary now. I don't know exactly where he is. Yep, kind of scary. He might be above, he might be below. I really don't know. What we're going to do is a rewind bait. So we're going to go all the way down here. We're going to check, we're going to check, we're going to check, we're going to rewind back because he's not there. Now, is he in a bush? I have no idea. To be quite frankly, so this was the only piece of cover. He now has low ground, and I'm simply just going to wait here. I'm not going to move. He kind of screwed himself here. So unless he smokes, which he should, or I just nade him. Ah, he's peeking me close range with an XPR. I missed my nade. Alright, so as you can tell, I'm not very good at all. Okay, so as you can also tell, that nade hit the front of the...
Be careful, a poltergeist is active.
So he didn't move. He just used his only poltergeist and didn't move and push me. Interesting. Very interesting play by him by not shooting back. Alright, well, I hope this was educational and fun and enjoyable to watch. As you can probably tell, I'm in a very strange mood right now, where I'm very high off of G Fuel, but also very tired. So we have 16 kills. We can be the little egotistical, CODM greedy, little grubby player. Give ourselves a damn, I'm good thumbs up, and never play this game again. Just kidding. My stats, 300. Okay, I started off wrong completely, so that ends the video. Thank you and goodbye.